Also, he's doing legit now,
Yes.
legit theater, which we're very proud of and very happy for him. Because, in fact, he can do this better than a lot of people in town. He's in Richard II, directed by Robert Egan. And now in previews, opens April 23rd, closes June 7th.
Got the beard going, too.
Oh, the major beard.
You got to have that, man.
So I'm assuming you're more than a spear carrier.
I am the lead.
Ooh.
Throw us a line, just off the top. Toss us something nasty.
Okay, all right. Let's see. No, my master, God in heaven, is God omnipotent. Jeez, I'm forgetting my line. God omnipotent is mustering in his clouds on our behalf armies of pestilence, and they shall strike your children, yet unborn and unbegot, that lift your vassal hands against my head and threat the glory of my precious crown.
Liked it!
Tell it,
Damn it.
King!
Damn it.
People standing up. Tell it, King, baby!
Yeah, baby.
Do it, man!
All right, you must be very happy doing this. Remember when we talked a long time ago, you said that you'd like to do some of this, get back into it.
Yeah. It's been 6 years since I did a play.
What is
It's
it?
just kind of embarrassing because that's what I used to do.
Well, now, what is it about the theater that you like so much? I mean, you're doing the extremely sexual TV show, but there's something about the theater that everybody, once they've got it in their blood, they live for. What is it?
It's just that it's more demanding, it's more fulfilling, it's physically more challenging. Brian said that I'd lost a little weight. That's got something to do with it. Because it's just more fulfilling because it's more demanding and enriching. And
Because once you walk out there, you're there.
it's also your ass, yeah. It's
Kind of nice.
for that reason, it's more critical. The work is just more critical. It's a bigger rush to be out there.
Taking nothing away from your work on Cheers, everybody loves you, and you seem to have a great time with the part, but would you say that that's not as challenging and that it's pretty easy now? I mean, you've been doing it for a while.
It's really easy. I mean, you don't get to play a character for like 8 years and have it not like sort of be falling off your back.
And you needed more.
Yeah, get the pipes going again, get the blood rushing.
Well, now, what about, with the theatrical background and the success of Cheers, we heard that there's another year to come, and we kind of thought this would be the last one.
Yeah, I did too for a while.
But there's another one to come, which, of course, the money must be bitching. Because everybody said,
Doesn't compare to Ted Danson.
My God, is he pulling down the cash?
No, he's the national mint at this point. But,
what do you want to do? Do you want to get involved in that feature thing, or?
oh, yeah, sure. I'd like to do some more of this, too, but I'm trying to produce some stuff now, I mean, it's the standard run, but things are going pretty well.
Well, we'll be honest with you. After your work as Santa Claus in the day before Thanksgiving Day Parade, I mean, we were all buzzed.
I consider it a highlight of my career.
My God, man.
In fact, that's how this King Richard thing came, huh? Wasn't it?
Pretty much.
The beard.
The King thing, the Richard, the Santa thing.
Let's put him in. So now, the play will run for how long?
Until June 7th, and we're in previews now, and we're opening on the 23rd.
What does in previews mean? Are you performing every
Previews
night?
basically means it's a performance, but if something really screwed up, we could stop the show, and you wouldn't be allowed to get mad at us for it.
Is there a crowd there?
Yeah.
Full?
Yeah, they pay, but
And-
they pay half or so.
Because it is a
Yeah.
preview.
Yeah, preview.
When do the critics, have the critics...
They come in on press night, which is usually the night before opening night.
Big one? Worse than opening
Who
night?
cares?
Do you worry about that?
You do.
Yeah. I worry about it, yeah.
Yeah.
I really worry about it this time.
Because they can make the good day a good day or a bad day.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean about it being your ass out there. It's like, they're not going to say, it's the play's fault or anything. They're going to say, Kelsey Grammer sucked.
So eloquently put.
And I got to read that crap in the morning.
And get up and do it again. Do you remember your worst review?
Yeah, actually, it was John Simon in New York City. Quartermain's terms. Something about opening a lounge act in some town in New Jersey was what he suggested I do.
Of course, he says something about, he knows it word for word more than likely.
No, you know what? I really don't, because It was such a harsh memory.
We
for
just
me.
happen to have that here, Kelsey. We'd like to read it.
good.
No.
That it is. I've blocked it out. I really have.
Well, now, with this, this King Richard thing, this is a heavy duty, and this is your background. This is what you come from, is it not?
Yeah, this is what I did. I've done about 12, I guess, of Shakespeare's plays in my career.
Did you go directly from Shakespeare or that like it to Cheers? And if so, how did that happen?
I just got lucky with Cheers. You know, they saw me in New York and flew me out here. You know.
They saw you in legitimate theater and liked you?
Yeah.
They were looking for a pompous, know-it-all kind of guy?
Mm-hmm. Well.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, now what about, the King Richard thing is a very heavy deal. Do you not want to do some theater in a more fun genre? Something kind of goofy and out there and whatnot. You can flex some comedy muscles.
Because I can see you as Judd in Oklahoma, man.
Hey, man.
Well, you know. Oh, Judd is dead. Yeah.
So do you want to get involved in that kind of thing?
Yeah, if it arises.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing the comedy thing on, prime time.
Prime time.
This was just a great thing to do. I'd love to do a comedy Shakespeare, but that wasn't what came along.
Well, now, with the TV show and the incredible success that you guys have experienced, what is it like during a regular average week, say, on the show? First of all, cast get along? Everybody get along?
Get along great.
Uh-huh. But except for
You've been around.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Now, Kirsty was bitching the day we were there.
Well, she always bitches. That's
Yeah.
she does that as her bit.
That's her thing.
That's the way she has fun.
That's what she does.
She's always, making fun of Candace Bergen or something.
But so now the show is still fun to do.
Absolutely. It's the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's no work at all.
Yeah, it seemed when we were there that one day, it just seemed
Pretty
you guys
loose.
were very loose, having fun, making fun of each other, much like this family here in the studio. You know, you love them and you cut them down every chance you get.
We're always pissing and moaning and stuff, but it's we're overworked, underworked, and overpaid. We work, God, it's got to be about 14 hours a week.
He says that embarrassingly.
Wow.
It's pretty awful. You think about it.
I know we were kind of nervous. Like, I was nervous for you on that day that we were there. You guys were running through, the camera rehearsal to make sure that the camera's in the right spot.
Yeah.
And the very next thing you do is the show. The crowd is brought in. And during the camera rehearsal, you
Sucked.
Well, not...
Hey.
No, I just don't.
I call it marking my performance.
Because it was frightening from the standpoint, it's not that you were having difficulty with your lines. You had no clue as to when they were, what they were, or how they were about to come up. And
That's just my style.
But you went out and you nailed them when it was showtime.
That's right.
How is it that happened?
I just fake it.
Well, it came together for you, man. I mean, you went out and you did it.
No, I know the lines pretty much after the first reading. Mm-hmm. I've got pretty quick study. So I just
have fun with it.
Fool off, yeah.
Tough part is when they come. You
Yeah,
gotta
right.
fill that around. See how that goes.
Any lines? Do you recall any lines that have just come improvisationally, just spontaneously, that they kept in the show?
Yeah, I once turned to Shelley Long and said, I have had it up to here with the Remoulade incident.
And they kept it.
Yeah. They've kept a few. There was another one, too. Oh, God. There was some dancer on the show or something who was, pretty good looking. And somebody asked if we wanted to go see her. Oh, she was a skater. So I wanted to see if we would go see the skater. And I said, yep, you signing up for the trail drive cookie? They thought that was a little too out of the...
Where'd that come from?
Cut! Yeah, throw it out there and see what goes. Toss it up in the air and see if it goes back down. So all the original cast is returning for next year?
I don't know.
Really?
That's, that's out of my ballpark. They may not come back. Who knows? I think most of them are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one that has a right not to come back would be, Ted Danson, because they're just not paying him enough.
You know, the
I
cash
know,
is just
frankly.
not there,
And then
you know.
It's an insult. It's a slap in the face.
That's right.
It is.
really is. Kind of interesting, when we were the concerned onlookers, we met some other people that had been concerned onlookers on the show. One guy had been doing it for something like 7 years, just as a background, as a regular in the bar. And then you go back and you watch those, and you recognize him, because we got to talk to him. But he's back there. He's there as much as Norm is.
Yeah. No, it's
It's
true.
amazing.
The regulars as extras. Do you have anything? How long do you have off? When do you stop shooting Cheers, and when do you start back?
We stopped, what was it, March 27th. And we go back probably August 15th.
Okay, so you've got what, four? That's four.
4 solid months, yeah.
Some do a movie. You chose to do this play thing.
Yeah.
Now, can you make the kind of money just out of interest? Can you make the kind of money in a play that you can in a feature film?
No.
No. You do this because you love it.
Yeah.
You have to
Just
sweep up
definitely-
afterwards, though, too, don't you?
I don't even cash my checks for this. It's like, toss it.
Do you have any projects in the works? Because a lot of the people from Cheers have gone off and done. I mean, Woody has a very successful film career at this point.
Yes, I know.
And,
I'm up to here with it.
Yeah, but
I'm absolutely
much about it.
disgusted.
But your
I love
sideshow,
it. I
your
do, I
sideshow
adore it.
Bob.
That's true. I am Sideshow Bob. And I'm
That's right. Just
On The
that was just
Simpsons,
on
I'm
last
becoming
week.
a cult hero in many ways, yes.
And the
True.
Simpsons thing?
Yeah. Some kid came up to me one time. I was in Dallas, Texas. And he said, "You're the voice of Sideshow Bob." I was like, well,
Thank
yes, I am, young man.
How is Lilith? How is off-camera work with? Because she was on the show at one point, and Fine Young Lady.
Yes, that was the
BB?
day I was supposed to be here.
Yes, it sure was.
Yes, it
wasn't
was, yes.
Yeah. And what happened on that day?
By the way, I mentioned this earlier.
By the by.
I did not oversleep.
No.
I forgot.
Oh,
Better
that's
excuse.
fine.
Better.
Was just
I forgot.
I was just sitting there at home, and then you guys called. Well,
Yeah, it's easier to swallow, it seems.
yeah,
You know, that
No,
works
it's just-
better.
Just totally slipped my mind.
You know, it's a great excuse. I forgot. It always does seem to work, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, now, if you have any questions for Kelsey, we invite you to call, get on the phone, and feel free to ask forth any questions you may have. Yeah, we got to get 3 breaks in this hour, too. So.
And the reason he didn't forget this time is because he is plugging something. It's Richard II, directed by Robert Egan, and it's at the Mark Taper, or Tapper?
Yes, Mark
Taper Forum.
That's a big thing.
At the LA Music Center, and it opens April 23rd. They are now in previews. And is there a number they can call that to get tickets? What would that be? Oh, it's right here.
What's a dollar price?
It's you can call Ticketmaster at 365-3500 to see this man play Richard II.
All right, now, with your sense of humor, do you never get cracked up in this thing? Do you never just want to something go wrong?
I'm too nervous right now. No, I imagine in a couple of weeks I'll start falling all over the floor. Yeah.
That'll be fun to
But
see.
it's more fun, yeah.
All right, we'll come
So
then.
it must be
All
really
right.
great to be nervous again.
Yeah, it is. I was scared
Riddler.
out of my hitless. Yeah, right. First couple of nights. Now it's feeling a little easier, but
There's so many lines.
tons of lines. Even I'm saying that to myself, and I thought that's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, how do you memorize all those lines?
Well, with a lot of help.
Yeah, this is what they all ask you. How do you memorize all those lines?
How do you?
I don't know, frankly.
I guess you have to put yourself in a situation. You walk up to the bathtub, and you remember this is where I throw this line out.
Yeah,
Not that King
yeah.
Richard has a bathtub, but that there'd be a scene in there with a
You
bathtub.
just run them a lot.
Yeah.
And eventually they sort of soak in.
All right, we'll take a break. We got to get 3 breaks in this hour, so we'll do this. We'll be back in a mere moment with Kelsey Grammer. Okay, 95.5 KLOS. Kelsey Grammer is here. He plays Frasier on Cheers. He is currently doing King Richard. It is at the Mark Taper Forum. Tickets are available. We'll talk about that further, but there are people on the phone now.
Before we go to them, I have to say something too. Star Trek. I'm just a big fan of Star Trek.
Oh, so
Always have
you
been.
saw that, huh?
Yeah. Did you do that because you were a fan, or because it was just something fun to do?
I'm a fan, and it seemed like, becoming part of history, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know,
exactly.
Being a
it's-
Star Trek.
Yeah. So I was Moira Bateson, and I said, how am I going to play this? It's a girl.
Oh yeah.
I said, has the casting director really checked this thing out?
Read the script, man.
So then it turns out he was stuck in a time loop, right, for about 140 years. So I thought, well, that long in space, this guy started cross-dressing, and got this weird, like, sort of gay lesbian thing going on with his first officer. They were both walking around in, like high heels and stuff. And I just had a big beard and, hi, I'm Moira Bateson.
I didn't realize
What
the
year
name.
is it?
What year is it?
Anyway, very cool. One of those things where you snap your... That's Kelsey Grammer! I love Star Trek!
Did you see our work on there, by the way?
No.
We were lizards.
Lizards.
Wuss
Cool.
lizards.
Yeah.
There's
Every time
a-
we see somebody rerun.
There's a play you guys could do. You could be lizards for a couple hours. I forget the name of it. It's like the sand something or the beach, but it's by Edward Albee, I believe.
Was it like a full-blown, like...
Full-blown lizard thing.
Yeah.
You come up and meet a couple of people and, crawl around for a few hours.
Yeah, not real good, maybe. It doesn't sound like real interesting drama.
See, the difference between your appearance on Star Trek and ours, your face was showing. We had a
see.
lizard. We were lizards.
With
We
like
couldn't-
KLOS
No.
banners on or
Nothing.
anything?
No, just wuss lizards.
It was really the dumbest move we probably ever made. Because, we spent like 18 hours on that set and couldn't even tell who we were.
Oh, God.
11 o'clock at night, still hadn't gone before the camera, and we were hot and sweaty in these suits. There were two guys the same size as us.
Wow.
Like
Doing your-
sons of the director, assistant director, or something. We almost gave the suits to them.
They really wanted
Nobody
to do it.
would have known.
Nobody would have. It almost fit, though. Even though it was a stupid move, it was something that we would have done. And it
Yeah,
fit.
that
You know,
does.
Right
That's,
there we were.
That's fine.
Hello, Rita?
Yeah.
You're on the air with Kelsey Grammer.
Great.
Hello, Rita.
Hi, Kelsey. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great. I have a question.
Hey,
Okay.
Kelsey, hang on, Rita.
What?
Can you turn that headphone down because it's causing a weird feedback
Oh.
thing?
Right by
Sorry.
your knee.
Yeah. Put that on your... Here, turn it like this.
Here.
Turn it like that.
There we
and
go.
I'll Put it on.
We got it.
All right, go
Okay.
ahead, Rita.
All right, we're back.
Hi. In 1985, I was working at the Mark Taper Forum, and you used to hang around there with this little, 2-year-old girl,
Yeah, that was my daughter.
your
Yeah.
daughter, and I remember that you used to send her down hallways ahead of you so she'd look lost and the women would start paying attention to her like they had this lost little girl, and you would zoom in to make the kill.
Well,
You used your daughter to pick up chicks.
I did not actually do that.
Oh, I heard you once when this woman picked her up and was going, "Honey, where are you from?" And you walked right up to her, and you said, "Yeah, I use her to pick up women."
That was just a line.
I think it worked.
I mean, it sounded like it worked.
Good idea, though. Yeah, jot that
Do you
down.
still do that? You still have her out?
Well, she's 8 years old now. I mean,
What the heck?
it's a little harder,
No, Dad, not again. All right, Rita, thanks.
Thanks.
And
Bye now.
Kelsey thanks you so much.
Yes.
So, are you currently married now?
No.
No. Babes?
Oh, tons.
Yeah. They're all over there everywhere.
Oh, it's incredible.
Now, do you have one lady you're with right now?
Not really.
Don't want to talk about it, do you?
Yeah. No.
Bob?
I think Bob bailed on us.
Bob's gone.
Bob's gone.
All right, let's go with Brent. Am I
Brent's gone.
pushing these right? Brent? I think I'm disconnecting them as I push them. I'm having a bad day.
It'll get better. Let's hope ours does. We got birthday work to do.
Is this Stacy?
No, it's Sean.
Hey, Sean.
M&B, howdy, howdy,
Howdy Hooty.
that's working, hooty hoo.
Did you have a question for Kelsey?
I just wanted to say, hey, you looked great on Star Trek the other day. And,
Thanks.
The beard looks sharp, buddy. In fact, you even inspired me to work on one myself.
Oh, well, good news. How old are you, man?
26.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, the only thing, though, it is kind of
I thought
trans-
maybe you were 14. I said, well, wait a couple of years.
one of those. Well, actually, it is translucent, so you can't see it very well without the special light. But
Oh, that's all right.
it's coming in. But I just wanted to say hi, and
Cool.
you look good, and many a good laughs out of cheers, definitely.
Thank you, Sean.
And you take care and have a good, successful thing there.
Thanks. Same to you.
Mark and Brian,
Yo, baby.
love you guys.
Love you.
All right. Is this Scott?
Yeah.
Yes! Go ahead, Scott.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Congratulations over there.
Thank you very much.
Sir.
Hey, I used to work at Avon's, and Kelsey used to come in all the time
Yeah?
and shop there.
Did he bring his 2-year-old?
No, but he had plenty of girls following him.
Jesus.
You're a magnet, baby.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk about
incredible.
No, hey, he'd come in, and I'd follow him around, just talking to him, and that guy would be checking out every girl that was in that store.
Well, sure. What else are you going to do when you're shopping?
Well, yeah, you know.
What's the problem?
Well, hey, he gave me a number to call to get some tickets, but
Yeah.
I lost it.
Well, Scott, geez, I mean, that's just tough.
Oh, come on now.
I mean,
Scott, you want to go see Cheers?
I do.
All right, hang on, bud.
You're going to have to wait for a while.
Yeah, you don't go pick up until August again, right?
Yeah.
No, we'll give them to him now. We'll go next week.
Hey, you know,
Oh,
speaking
hey.
of that,
Hey, Mark and Brian, why don't you go there too, and I'll meet you guys.
You got it. We'll have a
we're
good time.
all right, speaking of that, when we did the Concerned Onlooker thing for Cheers, we got to eat with you guys.
Yeah.
And you slammed down some serious food. I mean, y'all eat steak and
yeah.
lobster.
Oh, no, it's-
and, you know, when you're number one or top five each week,
That's right, damn it.
food rolls in good.
We got cheese
Supposed to
whiz
do
and
it right.
saltines, but the cast.
Do you eat that way every week? Does the set, is it always just great food like that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, that's, the perks.
For the short time we did our show, it was salad or bread. You didn't get both. You just choose between two. You know, it didn't last long.
And some days, especially like Fridays, Calistoga mineral water.
Oh, yeah.
Made it special.
Calistoga.
That's around it a lot. We have that, too.
Yeah.
Stogies. Give me a stogie.
Good food. Good food going on.
So, with the legitimate theater background that you have, and you're doing Shakespeare, you've done a lot. What's the most difficult playwright to do? Is it Pinter? Is it Chekhov? Is it Shakespeare?
I think the most demanding is Shakespeare, probably. Chekhov's difficult.
That's demanding for the audience.
Yeah.
Nobody
true.
likes.
Are you supposed to, because we played around a little bit on the show one day, are you supposed to get it?
Yeah.
Get Chekhov, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just takes. It's very
yeah, it's
slow,
just really
very
takes
mundane.
a long time.
Yeah.
It sort of eats away at you, at your seal of understanding.
Yeah.
It sort of just
Yeah.
pulls at it.
I get it.
Yeah. Which one did you read?
I have no idea.
That was the seagull.
Oh, the seagull. Yeah, I got a spike in my brain that bit.
Yeah.
no,
I'm a seagull.
no, he goes on and on and on. That kid.
The country's not my style.
Then get out!
You're right.
Then move! What do you see? You obviously not only are involved in theater, but you see a great deal. Do you go watch a lot of Broadway?
I haven't seen a lot lately because I've been out here for one thing, and I used to see a lot back in New York. But frankly, I mean, I was in them so much that I didn't go to that many. But I have a knowledge of them.
Is theater pretty good? You know, because when I'm looking through, for example, the calendar section, and I don't have any experience in Broadway or theater,
Yeah.
is it pretty good out here?
I don't know.
Hard to say. You don't go to.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to a couple out here, but I went and saw Phantom of the Opera a while ago.
And
This is great. Yeah,
did Davis Gaines was the guy doing that one,
I think so. Yeah,
and he did a good job.
yeah, great job.
You never saw Crawford? Michael
No,
Crawford in it?
I heard he was great. Yeah.
He was something. I mean, for me, Brian and I went on the same night. I had never seen a Broadway play or an opera.
Yeah.
And so I was moved to another realm of time. I really was impressed by
Oh, well, cool, good.
But then
That's what theater's supposed to do.
And it did.
Yeah.
But then the next week, we went to see another Andrew Lloyd Webber, the one they roller skated. What was that?
Oh, Starlight Express.
Oh,
Lasted
yeah.
about 30 minutes on that bad boy.
Geez, they've been trying to do that for 15 years, I think.
Once everybody skated and I heard a song or two, I was gone.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
As they skated, they were quoting Chekhov.
Yeah, because it made it weird.
Not work.
I just didn't get it.
It didn't work.
I did not understand.
Who's this?
Brent.
Okay, Brent. Do you have a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Hi, Brant.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
I was curious. A friend of mine says that you were on Star Trek twice,
Oh.
and I've seen almost every single Star Trek episode ever done, and I only remember the last one where you were in the time loop, always hitting the Enterprise.
Right. That's the only one I remember.
Well, then I just won $20.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's the only one I've been in.
Yeah, I even saw the episode with Mark and Brian.
Yeah. Could you tell which one we
Yeah.
were?
Actually, I could, because I saw the 25th anniversary special, and you guys were talking about the guys that crouched down and took off pretty quick, and
Yeah.
I pretty much picked you out.
Yeah, that'd be us.
Oh.
But you could tell which one was Mark, which one was Brian?
Well, no, but I could tell which two listeners were you guys.
We just run every time we see somebody. That's
Yeah.
all we had to do.
Did you guys have lines in this thing?
No.
No,
Oh,
they just
it was
ran
just
a lot.
a cameo.
We've never had a line in any film we've ever been in.
Kelsey, this will be very difficult, but I'm going to try to recreate our role in Star Trek.
Okay.
Now watch carefully, Kelsey, because we worked on this for hours. Get ready. That was it. And might I say, well damn done.
The director, I think, was the new director of this particular episode. He was German. You could barely speak English. This heavy German accent, and this little German guy was showing us how to crouch as lizards and run. No, what you want to do, you get lost. You gotta move. You move fast like a snake. You slither.
Slither.
All right, Brent, thanks very much.
Thank you, Brent.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get a couple of more commercials in. Again, if you have questions for Kelsey, the lines are open. Feel free to call, and we'll get you on the air with him. It is 15 minutes till 10. Mark and Brian Show, KLOS.
Hand to bed.
Yeah, right. Bow, bow, and then there it is. All right, 95.5 KLOS. Kelsey Grammer is here and open for calls and whatnot.
There's one thing I wanted to clear up before we go any further. There is someone in my life.
Ah.
And she's sitting behind me this whole time. And I was Nicole is sitting behind me this whole time, nudging me like, quit asking him that.
Just to clear that up.
Okay.
Okay.
Boy, nerve. Touched it. Seemed to be a thing.
Beep, boop, boo. Hey, let's take some calls, huh?
Okay.
Hello, Kevin.
Hey.
Hello?
Go ahead, Kevin. Sorry.
How are you?
Fine.
Hi,
Kevin.
Mark and Brian and Kelsey. I'm great fans of yours.
Well, thanks.
I was just wondering, Kelsey, would you be doing a movie anytime soon?
I might be. Actually, I just.
Well, the reason why I asked is since the plans of the show ending and all. That's why.
Oh, I said. Well, the show's gonna be going on for another year, but I did a movie actually that maybe will get sold to some wacky distributor.
Well, it's not going to be like a B-rated movie or anything like that.
You never know. It's a real independent, artsy fartsy kind of movie that'll probably do real well in Europe.
But what about over here, do you think?
You got that?
Yeah, I doubt it. It's called Galaxies Are Colliding.
Galaxies Are Colliding?
Yeah.
What happens?
Kind of hard to really tell.
Hey, can't wait for that box office thing.
All right.
I'll be there.
It's a sort of tortured excursion through the mind of a young man.
Will it be on really late at night?
Will there be blood and stuff?
Probably in a couple of years.
Hey, could my girlfriend and I get tickets to Cheers?
Yeah, in
Great
August.
fans of yours. We're waiting for you to do your movie now.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. We're not working right now, though. So.
Okay.
But you can come and see me do Richard II.
Oh, yeah. When will that be?
It's right now.
And what theater is that playing?
The Mark Taper Forum.
The Mark Taper Forum.
Yeah.
What's the price on the ticket for this?
I don't know.
How much?
Previews are $20, and then regular prices are $24 to $32.
That's not too bad, is it?
No, it's not bad at all.
Okay.
No.
What does a big hit on Broadway go for right now to get a ticket in the middle?
Like $80, 60, yeah.
That still's not bad,
No, it isn't bad.
A couple of hundred for a good seat or something. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Who's on the phone?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we could take one.
Yeah, okay.
Kevin?
Yeah, I'm here still.
Okay.
Are they as much as Phantom tickets, or
No, they're less than that.
they're less than that?
Yeah, they're like $24.
Okay, I'll have to go down and see you then.
Do you have,
Cool.
you have explosions and stuff? Smoke on stage?
We got this really psyched out bridge kind of thing that comes floating down out of the air.
Hey, cool.
Yeah,
That'll
it's
be
pretty
worth
neat.
it, yeah.
Allison?
Yes.
Go ahead. You're on the air with Kelsey.
Oh, hi, Mark and Brian.
Hi, Allison.
And Mr. Grammer, it's nice to talk to you.
Hello, Allison.
Mr. Grammer. That's so neat.
That's very nice, isn't it?
I haven't been introduced to you, so.
That's very nice.
I'm a struggling, out-of-work beginning actress, of course. And I was wondering, even though you've trained in so much Shakespeare and have been on Cheers for so long and doing theater, are you still in training? Do you still take classes?
No. And it's a dreadful thing. I mean, I have I call it requisite disrespect for my craft. It's just something I don't do. I think maybe I'm a jerk.
One of the things I was told is that you should continue training throughout. Do you feel that's a good idea?
Well, I think once you start working, and as long as you don't turn your brain off, life will continue your training.
Have you done any training out here since you've been out here?
No.
Do you know of any classes out here? Have you heard of any good teachers? Hey, I gotta milk this for all I can.
No, that's okay. I really haven't, Allison.
Call up and milk Kelsey whenever you can.
I worked I went to school at Juilliard for 2 years, and they threw me out, and I haven't.
Why did they throw you out?
We weren't getting along. I wasn't going to class.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Well, there's that.
And I haven't been to a class since. So,
But good days while you were there, though, huh?
yeah. Yeah.
What do they do? We've always heard about this acting school of Juilliard. Is it real serious, real hard?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they break you down. They do. They basically tell you don't know how to talk. You don't know how to walk even. That everything you've done in your whole life before that was wrong.
Shit.
Yeah. And it works. I mean, it destroys some people.
From what?
And confuses them.
Yeah.
Well, now, I don't understand. Why do they want to break you down?
So they can build you back up a couple of years later.
Sounds like the Army.
Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty much like that.
And so you'll watch the professor's cars a lot. You know, the first 2 years you're watching a lot of cars and doing
Right.
stuff around the house, pulling weeds.
But what's the reasoning behind breaking somebody down and then building them back up again? Just to strip away all the crap they've picked up over life, and now
Pretty much that. Also to hone a unified form of an actor. That which could be, it's a classical training school, basically. And what their basic goal was to have a company of actors with the same background so that they could readily lend themselves to any style of play and would have the same equipment and the same unified mannerisms of speech and things like that.
Well, yeah, but does it leave room to be, like actors are supposed to be themselves and whatnot?
Yeah,
so
you got to fight for that.
in this school, in this
yeah.
particular school.
Yeah.
And that's just the way they do it. Other schools do it differently.
But what is, I think a lot of schools try to do it the same way. It's the guys who fight for it are usually the ones that end up doing okay in the business.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe it's the best thing. Maybe it weeds out the chaff and bran.
Well, you mentioned this earlier, and if you want to nix this conversation like you've done, most of the things we've done.
Okay.
Go ahead. You mentioned earlier that you got to keep your brain working. There was a time when you didn't.
Well,
or was
my
working
brain
maybe
was still
overtime.
working. It was just working maybe in a cloudy way.
And we see you before us now, looking really healthy and doing something you really love now, and into something. Things going fine. Things going well.
Yeah, things are great.
Day, one day at a time. as
Yeah,
they say.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, cool.
Tell us this.
Okay.
Well, happy for you. Way to
Thanks,
go.
man.
You a gambling man? Do you like to?
I'm not really, no. But I fool around, little blackjack.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Did you bring any cash with you today?
Yeah.
What you got on you?
$480.
Jeez.
Do those first and you come back.
All right, we'll get your cash ready. We'll just play around a little bit. We'll see what we can win off of you. Of course, you may take some home. You never know. It could be
That's true.
a worthwhile venture for you.
Okay.
All right. So stand by. We'll do that in moments with Kelsey Grammer. Hang on. We have. Let's do this one more time. Kelsey Grammer is going to play King Richard. Is playing. It's at the Mark
Richard
Taper
II.
Forum. And it's at the Mark Taper Forum. Tickets are available. We have a phone number for that. What is that phone number over there?
I lost my sheet. Things
Ticketmaster.
just are going well for me today.
Hey, here it is, right here.
Okay.
Here it is. Bargain
500.
bargain tickets to Richard II are available at the Public Rush. $10, 10 minutes before curtain at the Mark Taper Forum. That'd be cash only. But what about those that want to reserve? Where's that phone number?
365 3500.
365
3500.
3500. You call that number, get you some tickets, and enjoy, which we will try to come and check this
Great.
out.
No, you should.
Be a first experience.
It will be edifying and inspiring.
There it is.
Here, Kelsey, before we take your money, who brought this in?
Dennis.
Dennis, our official photographer, the Mark
Oh,
photographer.
Dennis.
This is from the Thanksgiving Day parade when you were Santa Claus
A grand moment.
2
for you.
years ago.
Oh, isn't that something?
Yeah, look at you, man.
Yep, Santa in shades, yeah.
Now, see the lady all the way over to the right, sticking her
Yes.
head in with a real mean look on her face?
Yeah, right.
That's Mark's wife, Linda.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
She's digging it because you're in the
Man,
room.
she looks tough.
Yeah, she's right there. She's ready to crack the whip and handle business, man. I'm a visitor in the old house there.
Jesus,
Yes, sir.
mimic.
And you're looking good.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The finest Santa we've ever had.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir, Reba.
I do think of myself as carrying the spirit of Christmas
We think Christmas will be
through the
soon.
year.
All right, then. What kind of cash you got on you?
I got enough.
Let's see what you. Let's go for an easy 10 at this point.
An easy 10?
Yeah.
How about we make it just a hard 20 and just forget about it after that?
Let's see. We can cover that 20. Put it out.
Okay.
$20. All right. This is the final word. There is a clean version. There is a dirty
That's
version.
a one. There.
You've
Yeah,
heard of
right.
them,
I've heard about that.
All right. So we're going to put one up here. It is
Yeah.
your job to guess which one we have held up.
Yeah, I know this routine.
All right.
Yep. Dirty.
It'd be clean.
That sucks.
All right. So we're 20 up. Let's go another 20.
That's it. No, I'm done.
Kels.
I'm not compulsive.
Bull.
no.
You're Mr. Compulsive.
I'm not stupid, though.
Who did?
No, it's done. It's done.
It's going to happen.
No,
We feel good about it
no,
this time.
No.
This is going to work.
No.
This one's going to be yours.
No, it's done.
This one's it.
It's done. This goes to charity, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
So pull it out. Another
No,
20.
no.
Another 20. If you lose this
Nope.
one, we'll stop.
No,
Absolutely
I
quit.
gave it the office.
But you didn't give to us. And in your name, we want to give this to charity.
That's lovely. We'll give them a nice little 20.
A 5 spot.
A double saw.
We'll start with a 5 spot.
Double saw.
We'll start with a 5 spot. We'll start there. We'll work.
No.
You may win.
No,
though.
it's done. It's done. Trust me, this is why I'm not a gambler.
All right, so you know when to quit.
That's right.
All right, then. He ain't going to go no more. Now, we had Randy Quaid at $360 and a part in his next movie.
I heard about that. Well, he's a golfer. He probably plays, for...
And then we had James Worthy at 120 and his jacket. And you're quitting at 20. You sure
I'm
you can
dropping
do that?
it, yeah,
You
it's
feel good
over.
about it?
Yeah.
All right, then. We're going to give it to charity now.
That's good.
In your name.
I want you to do that.
All right.
That's good.
50-50 shot at it.
Yep.
You change your mind, come on back
Yeah,
to us.
it sucked the last time, didn't it?
You change your mind, come on back with us. Dude.
Okay.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're on the air with Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, yeah. Kelsey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm a big fan of your show. Mark
Thanks,
and Brian.
You.
Hey, sorry they took your show off the air. We enjoy it down here at Camp Pendleton.
Well, you're very kind. We're coming back May 24th. They're going to air out the last 5 episodes.
Oh, well, that's cool, because I was overseas and missed the last month and a half you were on.
That's about all we were on.
Yeah, I know.
Could have used you as a viewer there.
Hey,
It's
there's
because of
only
you.
There's only one station overseas. Hey, Kelsey, I'd like to ask you a question.
Sure.
I can't remember what magazine it was, that you used to ride with the motorcycle gang.
Well, I never rode with a gang. I mean, I always rode bikes, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then that would shoot my question down.
Okay.
Because I was going to ask
Way to go. Way to pimp his question, Kevin.
Oh, good.
Well, what were you going to ask me?
I was
anyway?
going to ask if he was still riding with the buddies.
No. Yeah, I was always sort of a loner on the bike thing. It was, I crossed the country a few times, stuff like that on my bike, but I never really rode with a group.
Well, now, how was this? Crossing the country on a motorcycle? A lot of bugs, this kind of thing? Was it like the open free country, or was it just a hassle?
One time I did it in 4 days. A hassle.
Yeah,
That
that's
was-
a lot of driving.
Yeah, that was for a job. And but the other time it took 3 months to do it,
Ooh,
and that was great. That was great. I could just stop anywhere I wanted to and
pull off side of the road and
Yeah.
see what's going on.
take a nap, stick around for a week if I felt like it.
Where do you sleep when you're on a motorcycle there?
Sometimes I used to sleep on top of it.
While it's running.
Yeah, that too.
Which makes it a real challenge.
That's a tough drive.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you're going to sleep at 90 miles an hour on a motorcycle.
It's not good.
You know you're screwed up.
Yeah. And happy about it.
Yeah.
Time for a nap.
I got hit by lightning once on the bike.
Did you really?
Yeah. Well, I'm in this huge rainstorm in Alabama. Going through, flying through, and it's rain, and I feel this. Jesus, what was that? So I think it was. It was like a shock. But I think because I was grounded and all that, it just sort of passed through my body like I was some sort of weird circuit breaker.
You got hit by lightning.
you're like, regardless of what story you bring up, Kels can always come up with something. Yeah.
Yeah, hit by
got
lightning. Yeah. Didn't hurt a bit.
Good that you're grounded.
And a new rubber boots. I'm ready for more, baby. Bring it on.
There are a ton of questions on the phone from people, but we have to go.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Good luck with this, and glad you're happy. I'm glad
Thanks,
things are
man.
working great.
Thanks.
You look good.
Thanks, Mark. So do you.
Well, thanks very
Hey.
much. What do you say, big fella?
Come on.
Listen, Cheers has never been funnier. Best of luck, and glad that the next year's coming back, because we as fans have watched it for years and years. How does it stay? I guess the talent of the writing and, of course, the character development is very strong, but It seems every week, damn it, it's just as funny or funnier than the week before, and that's a...
Yeah, it's a great thing. We're all really, really good at what we do. And I think that's really the key.
That's very true.
You know, it's a bunch of pros, and they know what's funny.
Do you, when you read through the script and you're reading your parts, or you're hearing the jokes or the lines that are supposed to get the laughs and the other ones, are there ever instances where there's a line maybe you're delivering or somebody else that you think, that's not really, I don't think that's that funny. It's supposed to be, but I don't think it is. And then when you get in the play, they scream.
Yeah, that has happened once in a while, yeah.
And vice versa, when one you think is funny and it just doesn't.
Then bombs, yeah, that happens a lot.
The personnel writing the show, they remain consistent throughout the years, or have there been changeovers, or is there one person that's been there the whole time?
Well, the one person that's been there the whole time is Jimmy Burrows, yeah. Mm-hmm. And he's the czar.
Does he keep an eye on the script, make sure it's what he wants it to be?
He controls everything.
That's great, though.
Yeah, it is great.
Because you put
That's why the show's consistent, I think, really, in a lot of ways. And the writing staff, there's a sort of like a little apprentice program that goes on within the writers. You know, they'll get new staff writers every year, basically, and then 4 or 5 years later, they're the producers of the show. So, but that's how it seems to remain a consistent quality control. And Jimmy Burrows is always running roughshod over it. So he's really the key, I think.
Well, as long as success is there, it seems ridiculous to remove something that is consistently top 5 each and every week. You're battling for 2 or 3 or 1 or whatever. So as long as that's there, as long as the money's good and the eats are there, why not hang around?
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, listen, thanks for the last, man. We do appreciate it, and thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Best of luck on this, stage thing.
Yeah, thanks.
Richard II. At some theater somewhere, and tickets cost, I don't know, who knows.
So enjoy, won't you?
It's a phone number you can call.